day learners, welcome to Reading and Writing Skills course. This is a video lesson adapted from the self-learning module, and this is especially made for those who are audio and visual learners. At this moment, let's tackle lesson number 1 of the module. Developing one's reading and writing skills is not easy. There are learners who can read but are not able to express themselves in writing well. You have a lot of ideas in mind, but sometimes you may find it hard to organize these ideas coherently. However, the good thing is that there are many ways on how you can write effectively. In this lesson, you will learn one way of developing your paragraph. This is through narration.
This lesson exposes students on how to develop their writing ability through the use of the patterns of developing paragraphs. The learner will be able to critique a chosen sample of each pattern of development, focusing on information selection, organization, and development.
This contains the use of appropriate devices in connecting ideas to identify the pattern employed in the sample paragraph, as well as to develop unified thoughts through writing. This lesson is divided into 8 lessons, namely:
Lesson 1 Narration, Lesson 2 Description, Lesson 3 Definition, Lesson 4 Exemplification/Classification, Lesson 5 Comparison and Contrast, Lesson 6 Cause and Effect, Lesson 7 Problem Solution Essay, Lesson 8 Persuasion.
After going through this lesson, you're expected to familiarize yourself with the different writing patterns in paragraph development. Identify the transitional words and phrases used in the different writing patterns. Write a short paragraph using certain writing pattern, and distinguish the uses and differences of each writing pattern.
We have learned that written text as connected discourse is formed from spontaneous discreteness that predetermined its connectedness. It means that the text itself does not have meaning, and its meaning can be determined by their connectedness. We also learn techniques in selecting and organizing information by identifying relevant and irrelevant ideas or information. After learning these skills in organizing information, you must learn some writing patterns on how you can develop paragraphs. Read the set of events and rewrite the following details on your answer sheet to create a coherent story. 1. Finally, the old lady crossed the street safely and Juan was able to reach school on time. 2. One morning, Juan is in a hurry going to school. 3. Then, he thought of helping the old lady even though he will be late in school. 4. Suddenly, he saw an old lady, carrying a full of basket, crossing the street. Then, answer the follow-up questions. 1. What words are used to signal the correct sequence of the events? 2. How do you think the ideas were able to relate to one another? 3. What do we call these words? 4. How do these words help to create a story? 5. What kind of paragraph were you able to create using the given details? Writing a paragraph involves deep understanding of how one can achieve well-focused and unified ideas in a composition. For example, when students are asked to come up with a summary of a story, they tend to chop parts of the story and put it in their summary. If that is so, it leads to create unrelated details that do not contribute in the oneness and clarity of one's summary. It is important to use strategies developing ideas using a particular pattern. One of these is through narration. A narrative text contains the plot which gives direction in making a story. In developing narration, sequential presentation of events plays an important role. Signal words help to create unified thought and to show the transition of events to the next. This leads us to focus on the use of the action words in the story. It also helps to move the story and makes the story interesting. The chronological ordering of events helps to show the reader how the story moves. Most of the common transitional words are first, next, then, after and suddenly. Moreover, It is also important to give specific details in pointing out the direction of the story. Read the paragraph and answer the following questions on a separate sheet.
You may pause the video to read and comprehend.
Being a transferee is never easy. At first, I was hesitant to come, but my mother told me that I would find new friends in Masayahin Senior High School. I would never forget the day I first entered this school. I felt so shy and nervous. I did not know anyone, for I was a new grade 11 student. When I entered my first class looking for a chair to sit in, a boy sitting beside the windowsill asked me, "Are you new in this school?" And I answered shyly, "Yes." Then, he offered me the vacant seat beside him. He was Jasper, an old student in that school. We got along with each other well in our class. We worked on our assignments and school projects. He slept in our house doing our research work. After a year, we both realized that in many ways we had a lot of similarities in terms of interests in life. In the end, we became best of friends. 1. Where and when did the story happen? 2. What transitional devices are used to indicate the chronological order of time? 3. What event happened first? 4. What does the paragraph tell? 5. What sequence is presented in the story? Choose the best word/group of words that will complete the statements. Write your answer in a separate sheet. 1 is a writing pattern that is used to tell story. 2. A narrative text contains the which gives direction in the story. 3 are words or phrases that help carry a thought from one sentence to another, from one idea to another, or from one paragraph to another. 4. Most of the common transitional words to show of events are first, next, then, after, and suddenly. 5. The of events helps to show the reader how the story moves. Additional activity. In a short paragraph, narrate how something originated in your place/community. Use the score guide below. You may pause the video to read and comprehend.
Congratulations for a job well done. To be updated with the next lesson, do not forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell button.